Has substance been relegated to a lower ranking in the mission of the television evening newscasts?
Well, the television evening newscast on which I served as the CBS News analyst was always offered some human interest stories, and none of the stories were in depth. Until the time Walter Cronkite got up from his desk and walked over and spent 18 minutes explaining to his audience what was happening in Watergate. But the evening news has never been the all serious broadcast. It's always had many short pieces, and many of them. I thought Katie Curate's producers were quite effective when they went back to the 15-minute broadcast when the Douglas Edwards, I think it was, showed a baby picture of Prince Philip, I think it was, in order to make it possible for her to show the baby picture of the present prince, whatever his name is in Hollywood. They're Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks. I forget which one it was. Cruise, right. But I do find very troubling the shift even from short pieces about reality to long pieces, to short pieces about entertainment. This morning, our son has written a book, Tom Johnson's protege. Our son, William Cope Moyers, a journalist at Newsday, Times Herald, and CNN, then went into a long ordeal of addiction and recovery. He's now the vice president of Hazelden. He's written a marvelous book called Broken about his experience. And he was on Good Morning America this morning. And so Judith and I obviously started at 7 o'clock and watched all of Good Morning America till the very end, and he was in the last segment. He got 4 minutes, very effective 4 minutes, and we're grateful for that. But immediately before those 4 minutes, the Good Morning America did a 7-minute promotion of Desperate Housewives, which is their broadcast coming up next week on their network. So the transformation of news broadcast into promotional vehicles for the network and the corporation is another casualty of providing people with the information. Someone once asked at a session like this, asked Richard Reeves, the journalist and historian, what is your definition of real news? And Reeves said, the news we need to keep our freedom. That kind of news we're not getting readily available today. And that's a deeply troubling sign, because you cannot survive as a democracy without an informed citizenry, and you cannot make intelligent choices about the options before us if you're more conscious of desperate housewives than you are of the need for effective policy that considers addiction a recoverable disease. That's just the fact of the matter.